Hey gang, what's going on? Oh, today on Nomad Outdoors, we're going to learn how to play tiddlywinks with manhole covers.
Yeah. Now I'm going to do that myself.
Bye.
Don't open the door.
Don't open the door.
No. No. There you go.
Hi-ho to Mario, hunting we will go. So, live from the cabin. Well, excuse, video from the cabin. Taped in the cabin? I'm in my cabin. And what day is today? Today is, oh geez, it's the 22nd, so second week of deer camp. So the first week of deer camp report, yeah. Deer 7, Keith 0. So it's been a rough week for two reasons. One, I haven't seen any deer. I did see 3 this morning, but I haven't seen any deer. And 2, my sciatic nerve's absolutely killing me. So we're having a good time though. We're up north, right? And that's all you can do is say you're up north and you're having fun, because it could always be worse. And there's people a lot less fortunate. So I'm happy to be here. I got up here by myself this week, up on November the 14th, I think. No, 13th? Whatever it was. I hunted on the 14th with Bo, didn't see anything. The opening day, big opening day, right? Hoping to be moving around. Saw plenty of people back where we hunt, other vehicles, and but nothing spooked anything around for me. Probably because the wind was 25 miles per hour. Maybe had something to do with it. I swear that tree was trying to kick me out of it, trying to get me like a tick off a hound. Whole lot of nothing after that. Putting time in the woods, sit in the stands. I checked out some new land, some new area that KrulDog found via Google Maps, and checked out some new two-track areas. But a lot of pines, no oaks, very little sign. Once in a while, a little rub here and there, and that's not really a whole lot to go off of. Like I said, it's not easy when you're getting to get around when your back's killing you. So, and any of you that aren't spring chickens know what I'm talking about. You get that nagging thing, and it just kind of brings you down a little bit. But it's always nice to be up north anyway. I went over to my brother's a couple days ago and set up a blind, a little pop-up blind behind his house. We've hunted there before. We've got a blind on stilts put up over there. Same thing, had a rub over there. Usually I see deer in the morning trying to cut across the field there. So I went out there this morning, and here's a great story. So in the blind by 6:30, hunting time is about 7:10. 7:10, I'm set. Light's coming up. I can see a little bit. Not really. They have to be pretty close for me to actually be able to shoot anything, and I'm not looking for them to be too close. So, but I'm trying to be quiet. Shh, quiet. And 7:15, sciatic nerve starts to bother me and tells me I need to stretch my leg out. So I stretch out my leg, and I go over. In the pop-up, that was. I go over. The camera goes over. The chair goes over. The rifle goes over. Keith goes over. Everything goes over. We're having fun. So it's a good time. So that was a 7:15, which is when you want to make the most amount of noise. So I try to make as much noise as I possibly could. And that was this morning. So it's been a pretty uneventful. And then, of course, after now 9 o'clock in the morning, I go ahead and call it because the neighbors already shot one across the street an hour ago. I'm going to go ahead and call it, and I go walking back to my truck, and I'm putting everything back away, and I turn around and look, and there goes 3 of them hauling across the field, which I wouldn't have shot or couldn't have shot anyway. But it was nice that they waited for me. It was nice that they waited for me to leave. Smart thinkers, fart thinkers up there. They are. They probably were keeping a big eye on Keith. And then somebody on the road gave him the go sign. So hopefully this is some useful tape, Mike. You could get something out of this. Still having fun, still having a good time, still glad that I could get up and go, and even if I only go sit out there for 3 or 4 hours and tell my pickle's frozen and then I come limping back in, it beats working. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? It does. I've seen a lot of terrible things. It's a lot better than those things. So there's a report from up north. Opening day week, first week of deer camp for me, GrayBear, up in the woods, northern Michigan. Get outdoors. It's a place to be. Let's see what I did there? Yeah, okay, can't get me. I said something different. All right, well, there you go. That's what I got. I'm going to ship this off, and we'll see what happens. And once Thanksgiving gets here, we'll be back up doing another week or so. I know, it's crazy, right? It's got nothing to do. You just sit up in the woods all the time. I do. I got nothing to do. I sit up in the woods all the time. We got another week coming up, another 10 days maybe. 27th through the 7th, or so. That's 10 days, right? Nah, I don't remember. Whatever, we'll be back. So here's my first from the cabin report. That's what we got so far. We're still working. We're still trying. We're still legging it out. And we're having a good time. Catch you on the side. He blinded me with dopey. I'm
not feeling very hunty today.
I'm really, my days, I was good, and then it just, so now I'm hoping. We've been out in the woods, going out a little bit early, get the little hoof around just a tiny bit, so I'm hoping that this is going to be an uplifting thing. Had enough breaking crap, and had enough of the crash and burn. It's time to be the fiery phoenix and rise from the ashes. How's that?
Here we are again, folks. Another day in the woods when you're out hunting. And it looks like,
That's a good size deer.
Yeah, deer tracks. Like Seth said, what are you hunting for? For tracks. That's what we hunt for. No,
they are delicious.
That's our specialty, is hunting tracks.
Maybe we should change the name of the show to Track Hunters.
Track hunters. We can tell you where the deer are. Tell you what kind of tracks they are. But you know what? We can't put you where to shoot a deer, that's for sure. So you remember that from last year?
I don't know.
It was all through here. All these rubs and scrapes were through here, and you're like, this is the greatest spot in the whole wide world. And now you're like, it's not so much the greatest spot in the whole wide world anymore.
Hey, sometimes they're up on the ridge, sometimes they're down in the swamp.
That is true. Oh, there goes grouse. I'm gonna go check my trail camera and see what that looks like, and not walk around too much.
We brought it. Oh, we weren't supposed to say anything. Oh, buggers.
Oh, buggers. Away we go. Good luck to you.
Good luck. Okay. It's gonna be one of those weird days where it was 45, and now my glasses are fogging up, and I'm not even breathing up into my mask. So I went around for a walk, a little bit around where I hunt at, and there's some poo. It's not mine, and it's not a bear, and it's not a yodi, but that's about it. So I don't know. We're all having that midweek. Should I stay or should I go? Song in our heads. So
But it's what we wait out here for, and it's still deer hunting, and deer hunting's better than anything else. So there again, as you've heard me say a million times, just glad to be out in the woods. Glad to be here with y'all. My family's from the South, I can say that. Y'all. So, talk to y'all soon. When you see me. Oh, there's a big buck. There's not a big buck. It's silly. Alright. So hopefully the next time will be when a nice big fat doe comes by. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yum, 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 yum. Okay. Now, say goodbye. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Okay, bye. Bye. Stop it. Bye. This is for real. Goodbye.
Well, I took a little walkabout around my spot. I had to move my trail camera because there was nothing on it where it was. But I did find a scrape back there. It's about 70 yards from where my stand is, so there's a buck that's out there. We just gotta convince him to walk over here. We've talked about this before. We just got done watching Escanaba in the moonlight. And there's a section in there where the DNR officer kind of goes off on a tangent about these deep thoughts. And I realized that when you spend time in your tree stand and you're sitting in the woods, you have nothing but time for deep thoughts. Think about the ways of the world, why people are the way they are, why things are the way they are. I suppose the goal would be to sit here and have absence of thought. But that's another form of meditation. So we have contemplative meditation. And then we have absence of thought meditation. Each one of them has their own benefit. Taking the time to think about the ways of the world and the way things are going on and sort them out in your head to make sense. Come to grips with them. Things that annoy you, finding ways to let them go. Annoying habits or character traits that you may have. Trying to curb those traits and characteristics. As Bruce Lee would say, be like water. Water can take many shapes and forms. It can be peaceful and relaxing. It can be destructive. Adapt. It adapts to its shape. It doesn't stress. It doesn't worry. It just goes with the flow. Water, flow, get it? Absence of thought meditation is not thinking at all. That's a tough thing. Yeah. There's my thoughts for this evening as I wait and look for this big buck. I think he's gonna come from right back there. Here comes the great GrayBear, stealthily moving through the trees. What do you say, GrayBear? I can't see you. There you are.
What's that?
Did you see anything tonight?
I didn't see anything tonight. It's a nice night though.
Oh my gosh.
No squirrels, no birds. I don't know. A couple birds chirp a couple of times. That was it.
I don't
Weird.
get it. The last couple of days have been like dead quiet.
Yeah.
Dead quiet.
I don't know. There's no front coming or going.
Well, we're gonna walk out of the woods. See the old GrayBear, see? I never saw anything. You know what today was? Today's game in the tree stand today was Russian roulette farts. You just don't know. You know? Is it loaded? Is it not loaded? No. Don't want it. Let's get in the truck. Oh, there's GrayBear. Oh, there's GrayBear. Say goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. I wish we had something to report, but we got nothing. It is dead quiet out here. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse or a moose.
These cars, they are so weird about needing keys to start.
Really?
There's always a chance.
Need a light?
Well, as long as there's a good chance that I can.
That's our
have the
camera
seatbelt
light.
Things clank around on the metal.
That's our big camera light in case we shoot the big kahuna. Then we got a light to be able to show you what it looks like.
Clanking? Need to do any more clanking? You're good.
Clickety clankety clickety clankety. Alright. Nothing to report. We saw nothing, heard nothing. Full moon coming up though. That's probably our problem.